Okay, we're gonna catch up with this because we have Blaze versus Locktar. That's what's happening next. They followed the thing, and so it's happening. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. Blaze Locktar. I'm guessing Blaze picked this, but I can't know. So Blaze in red, Locktar in blue. Quick, 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 do the thing. What colors do we have? Blaze in red, yes. Blaze takes the lead. He's gonna make the most out of his stay in Europe for this. Yes, it is official, because it was gonna happen. If you looked at the bracket, it was gonna happen. So... sorry about the console. I wasn't expecting this. Streaming all the games tonight? Well, I was thinking I would drop out for an hour and then go back to AQ versus Kip. But now we're doing this and maybe AQ versus Kip later. I mean, I'm working from home tomorrow, so I could do more games. But I'm also in a meeting at 9, so I do have to get up. And of course, Locktar is blue. I need to swap the skins, but that's coming. Go away, Locktar. Blaze is red, Locktar blue. Blaze is off to a pretty strong start. I've never seen him play. Yeah, you're right, there, human. He's not too familiar with the map. He knows it a bit. He knows it enough to play it a bit, like not be completely lost, but it's obviously not his strong suit. Little hot bath. But yes, Blaze is all warmed up from a weekend of Radomsko. He was just in the 4-on-4 as well. So yeah, you're right. I think you're right on both fronts. Like, Blaze looks pretty comfortable on this, and Locktar not as much. Like, we just saw Locktar play Gamer on this, and Blaze looks more in control. Like, I mean, like, Locktar is really not having a good time. It's a 20 frag game in 4 minutes. Blaze is totally on top of this. We'll see how it goes on the further maps. Like, Blaze is no slouch, it turns out. But if Locktar picks DM2, then or DM4. What are you doing, Locktar? Locktar, don't drink the filthy water, you'll catch worms. This is how you talk to a puppy. Absolutely, if they both knew it well, then we would get a more interesting game. We'll take what we'll get. So right now it's Locktar versus Blaze. And this is Division 1 round 3 at this stage. So I have to change all the bits in my HUD. Terve! Welcome in. Enjoy some duels. Surprise butt sex from Locktar. And he gets his first frag. And 2. And here comes the epic comeback for the ages. So far so good for the Swede. Or I should say so far so better for the Swede. Because it was not good. Not good. You can take the red. Take the rocket as well. Backs into the next one. Like, one doesn't just simply fuck around with the almighty Locktar. Like, he's gonna bite at some point. To continue with the dog metaphors. That's a lot of thuds, signaling Blaze that Locktar is nearby. Okay, so it looked like he was interested in picking up the cells, and then not, and then, oh, well, after all, they're here also. They're here, so I'm just gonna jump for them. Blaze stops Locktar's little frag streak. It was not too bad, actually, from Locktar. Right, Blaze knows when to pick his battles. What happened with Locktar? What the fuck? Blaze went a little, what are you gonna do, bleed on me? Left hand boomstick for the, at a distance. I'm just gonna go for red. Like, fuck this. Same for me, I was gonna go make some snacks too. Like, that was the plan. The plan was 9 to, well, 8 to 9 snacks. 9 to whenever, AQ versus Skippo. The pine does hit, okay, it does hit. Like, all of these explosives do hit. Locktar wishing he had a yellow armor. Actually, there is a yellow armor for him. Yeah, you have 2 minutes for snacks. Snacks counter. Oh, the grenades? Shaft jump, yes. You don't have a rocket launcher. You don't shaft jump. Right, so I don't know who picked this, but I'm pretty sure it's Blaze. I don't think... I mean, we've seen Locktar to be a little playful in his server presence. Not to the point of, like, picking a map that he's totally not on. Right, so I'm gonna say this is Blaze's map. This has to be Blaze. How could it be any other way? But at least what Locktar has gained in the in this evening's play is that he's got the correct version of Pocket to play with now. He's got the good stuff. But also I'm gonna award the win to Blaze on this map. It seems fair. Little war garble for the American. Okay. Just one, okay. Yeah, okay, so of course it was Blaze's map pick. Locktar gonna go with what he knows best. Well, better at least. Yep, we have the correct colors on everyone. Correct-ish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. The American will feel it on them 4. Well, it's gonna feel it a little more than on Pocket, that is for sure. Spammity spam. Final rocket. Finally, one of those rockets finds a bit of the target. Blaze is on top now. Loses all of the red armor. 64 LG in that little burst there. As Locktar lets the rockets fly him by. Fly by him. Fly around him. Whiz by. Oh shit, I haven't full screened. I'm sorry about that. Two in a row for Blaze. Almost 3, because he made Locktar bore. What are you doing, silly computer? Display the brown pixels for me, thank you. There we go. Good brown pixels. Right, so I gotta go press this key and do like disable the preview and make sure I see it the other way. He's on the back foot in the good armor room. He's not in position to get the next hero, but he doesn't need it. He can rocket jump to it, but 46 HP, I mean, he needs the health packs. They're not there, there's no health. Now there is. How many grenades left in Locktar? Not too many, but he got the box. Is that shotgun? Right, so it's going to be a battle of spam. What was that pack? That one takes the frag. What are you doing? Yeah, if you can't hit him with LG, just tell a frag the guy. Sure. He's playing with fire there. But considering Blaze took one map, if this goes a little more traditional now, then there's a chance that this will be a 4-mapper. It can't be a 3-mapper, it's going to be 4-mapper minimum, and there's a chance that Blaze next map picks Megatron instead of something Locktar is more familiar with. It would be a wise choice, maybe, if he's on top of that as well. But I have no idea how he is on Metron. Whereas we have seen Locktar sort of manage decently against Gamer. LG doesn't reach that far. No, no, no. Watch as the Swede swiftly avoids the grenades. And just one shot. Kind of an Indiana Jones thing. The gun versus the whip. The swords, sorry. Locktar gets tickled in the butt. A bit of boomstick. And now he's got himself a trapped American. He was filled up on green armor. That's a much better position for Blaze. He does get the red armor for his trouble. 4 minutes plus to go. He's got a red. He had a red. He's dead. Doesn't work anymore. Right, so Locktar looks about as comfortable on this as Blaze looked on Pocket before. Nice spam from Blaze. Locktar not too impressed. Lets him by his side like a torero. Yeah, and that backfires. It backfires and then he somehow makes it out alive. Blaze making a beeline for that backpack. Not gonna get anything but fragged. The axe comes out, but no frags yet. I'm hoping for some axe frags, because we like to see that little guy there a bit sometimes. War Garble. Ooh, this isn't going well. That's not a great spot to be defending in, and he does it like it's nothing. He was perfectly covered in his little nuclear shelter. All worked out. He did the duck and cover thing. Plop, plop. Go to grenades. I just noticed that Locktar hasn't picked up a single yellow armor. He doesn't need them. Green armor is enough for him. I wished he'd rocket jumped back up into that rocket. That would have looked pretty cool. I've said a few I wishes tonight. And he gets the discharge and the midair. Cheeky bastard. And turns the splash damage to his advantage with a little backwards move. There we go, this time he does the double rocket jump. He tried that versus Gamer earlier and it didn't really work out. It didn't completely backfire, it's just that it slowed him down. Missed the mark. So that's a win for Locktar. I think that's a win for Locktar. I don't want to jinx it, but I think that's the win for Locktar. So now, Blaze, it's your turn. Show us what you got. Goes the music. Like cat with mouse, yes, or puppy with chew toy. No. Yeah, cat with mouse, because like cat with mouse is a little more cruel. It's a little more. Let me think where you can use some practice. How gentlemanly from Blaze. We go to Skull. I forgot that was in. I hope Blaze has learned from Bogo Joker and Sane. And I pressed the button. Look! I pressed the button. Okay. Countdown. I'm hoping this is... That's a good start. Gee whiz, that's a good start. That was a nice burst of LG from Blaze, 70%. Nasty would be proud. And denied. Interesting, so that didn't... He flew away too quickly to pick up the, not at the right angle to pick up the yellow as he rocket jumped. And I'm talking about Blaze, of course. Is Locktar going to get smacked out of bounds? Again. And some would say, when is Locktar going to get smacked out of bounds again? There's a pin. And pushes him into a grenade. Good combos. Good combos. Right. Blaze was ready for a Locktar attack from up in beams. Anticipating the jump pad. Well done. And there we... Oh, okay, nice. I thought Locktar was going to bore or fall into the void there, but that did not happen. So watch out on the hub for demos or on QTV if you're there on time. Because in the US division, there's Booby Yaga and Sane. So you wanna watch them play this. So far, Skull is looking like an easy win for Blaze. This map has been around for much longer. And therefore ignored for much longer. Red is up. So Blaze looking like he's on top of things, going to be able to get this red. It's going to okay, it's just going to delay it a bit. Just spam a few more through all of the entrances. Locktar sort of trapped outside. That's a weird thing to say, trapped outside. That's the title of a French film. About some crazy hobo. So this is probably going to give us 5 maps. But Locktar, no! This is going to give us 5 maps, but it's going to be much less satisfying than the previous series, where we had 5 maps and it was a bit of back and forth. But it wasn't one-sided versus one-sided versus one-sided. I'm hoping we get a close map out of this series, at least one. Locktar, what you doing? Okay, I want to see what... So we've seen what Blaze can do, I want to see what Locktar is doing. Yes. And he's had so many boars that he needs to do more of these, the frags, I mean, more of the frags to come back just to 0. He's trailing a fair amount behind. Yep, that's a few deaths. We are back on Blaze though. Super stacked. Juggling Locktar around like we're on Amphi or something. Outpost. It's more the shape of outpost, this. There's a spawn in the corner, I guess. I forget about this one. Yep, that's the one. There's that one as well. If I remember correctly, this is by Zaka. This map is by Zaka. If I'm not mistaken, Zaka also did Schloss. And he's been playing with the level editor again in the last year. So watch out for more from him in the future. Might come earlier than expected though, and not where you would expect, because we will be getting a new episode, a new iteration of the, what's it called? The Brutalist map jam in Quake single player. It's coming out later this year, and he's on the QuakeWorld Mappers Discord thing, and he saw this, and it inspired him to do something. So we might see Zaka in the Brutalist single player jam coming up soon. And then maybe he'll be back to QuakeWorld. Or I should say his QuakeWorld projects, because he has some. So I think that's one-sided, and I think that's the win for Blaze. I shouldn't call it this early, but come on. So Locktar picks Zetienne or what? Or Aerowalk maybe? Wait for him to rocket jump or... sorry. Denied and denied. Right, so it's wait for him to take the jump pad or just push him into the jump pad with the rocket. I think we've seen both. Fourth for Dame for Locktar. That's 10 fewer than Blaze. Locktar could absolutely use the practice on this. Not that it's a newfangled map. This is now old as balls as well. I mean, come on. Shot around the corner, so watch out for the board. Bit early for this, and a rocket's going to come his way through the bars. No, it's not. It's not, actually. Locktar is in a pretty good shape now. Unfortunately, there's a little detail of some 45 frags difference. Nice rockets. Easy peasy for Blaze. Yep. Same as before. Right. New map is old enough to drink in America. That's exactly it. Okay. Aerowalk file not found. What the fuck is this? Let us look at that again. That's original. Yeah, that's better. So we're on Locktar picks Aerowalk. That's new, yeah. It's like some id1 lover hacked into my computer and deleted Aerowalk in between maps. Ouch. Ouch. And ouch. So Locktar gets first blood, but he's in hurt. He's in pain. He's in pain. Blaze good on Aerowalk. Right. So this will be the map that gives us something worth watching. As my English is taken further into a blubbering mess. With each passing minute. Minute? With each passing minute, I speak worse and worse. Right, I'm just doing this for Wim in case he's tuned in, but if he was, he would have said hon hon in the chat, so he's not in there. I guess he's out at the beach counting the seagulls. As Wim has a love-hate relationship with seagulls, you must know. What am I saying? He just purely hates seagulls. There's no love-hate relationship. Like, hate is for seagulls, love is for Milton. Blaze on the hunt, he's super stacked. Oh, nice rocket. Yeah, another nice one from Locktar. So that was a very healthy Blaze, very much whittled down now. Messes up the rocket jump to red armor, so eventually he does get it, but that's less health on his back now. Yep. This is looking more balanced so far, 3 minutes in. Blaze takes the lead. It's maybe better for him to have missed the rocket jump above the stairs there, but I'm not sure. Might have forced Locktar to bore into his face. Someone was hit from afar. That was a very healthy Blaze. Still doing pretty well for himself. Locktar with the yellow. And I don't have the... This is what I'm looking for. Because I joined after it started. Alright, it was 1 second after it started. Okay, okay. Oof. Shoves him around like a ragdoll. Aha, so Mega in yellow. Playing hide and seek with the guy with the most stack. It's a dangerous game, Lock. You should know this. Oh, he knows. He chooses to ignore it. Wahoo! Jumps in from the other side, gets the frag. And refill. Locktar is a few frags behind. Nice little pushing of Blaze with the LG. They did the thing from... Ah, shit, what's the title of that film? Yeah, never mind. Nobody puts baby in a corner. And we're tied. Well, someone's trapped on that side of the map. And you gotta wonder who's trapped on either side of the map. Are they not trapping each other on opposite sides? Let's not get philosophical with this. Red is soon. Locktar takes the lead. Bit early for that yellow pre-shot, but yeah, just harass him, keep him on that side. You gotta hope that he doesn't make his way to... Yeah, okay, he's just gonna pressure him in that corner. Red Armor is waiting for anyone to respawn on it, because of course whoever respawns is gonna respawn on it. No, 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 not this time. So Blaze just waited for Locktar to stop shooting for a second. Ooh, that was embarrassing. So the two rockets did not stop Locktar from going up the stairs. He went up there, pushed, got the frag, and then a couple more, so it paid off. He's not afraid. So I might be breathing a bit more of a sigh of relief now. We do have... We will have the 5th map, and Megatron is still up for grabs. And it'll be up to Blaze to pick. Blaze was pretty healthy. That mega health is gone. Yellow armor is gone. Thankfully one of these rockets hits. Oh, what? Yeah, nice combo actually. Couple of rockets from Blaze. Especially the one that took the frag. It was nice. That was nice. Blaze with the green armor. Very little health. Quick, some health for Locktar. Rocket just flew past his face. Blaze is spinning him down pretty well, actually, but he can't reposition to get a shot. Can't finish him. Locktar backs away into red armor very safely. No spam coming through that doorway. Nothing. Right, so 1 minute to go. I think Locktar has this one in the bag. Come on, pick up the box. Pick up the bag. Pick up the backpack. I want to play. Merciful Locktar. It looks like he let Blaze move on to get the backpack and to have a bit of a fight, but maybe not. Yeah, Locktar looks jitterier than he did earlier, so... I'm guessing he's hyped from having saved his ass for a little while longer. So, did I count this map win? Well, now I have. And Blaze gets to pick a Kenya. There's still one in there for him to pick. So what's it gonna be there? He's got a shot at knocking Locktar down to the low bracket. We can play Metron if you want. Don't tempt him! I mean, he was gonna do that anyway. Right, he's got a tricky pick ahead of him. Right, so it doesn't... The way he presented, it doesn't look like he wants to yeah, I'm just gonna go with Metron because you probably know it less. It looks like he's balancing his choices. Blood round 6, DM2 Metron left. Yeah, Locktar's on top of things. Screw higher winning chances. Bravado, is it? It's in the map pool, Bravado? I forgot it was. And Locktar is more well versed in this than Metron for sure. Three, two, one. Final map of the series. Ouch, ouch. Nice. Cat and mouse. First blood goes to Locktar. First blood! Yeah, I don't do Unreal Tournament announcements too much. And his first red as well. Oh wow, that was 2 reds. First 2 reds went to Blaze. Would you like to come in and pick up the red armor? I'm not gonna hurt you, look! Right, he knows just where the range stops. This room is sized just right. Not the best lightning gun we've seen from Locktar. Ooh, over the corner. Over the edge, actually. Locktar had the strongest stack. And the scores, the very uneven scores on previous map, just remind me that we've had missed opportunities for ice cream. Like, more than 10 frags in a row, that's ice cream, usually. Did he land in... I don't know if Blaze ate that rocket. He's got the red armor after this anyway, so... So he's got that going for him, which is nice. I'm hungry. Nice bounce, actually. The grenade bounced up the ramp. Kept Blaze at... well, inside his room, really. You're grounded, mister. Locktar will not step into these rockets. Not this time, maybe later, but not this time. Free red for Blaze. He is stacked as much as one can be. There we go. Rockets connect finally from Sweden. Just a flesh wound. Oh, from behind. Locktar did not expect this. And a refrag. And a re-refrag maybe. I knew it. I knew it was going to respawn there. Oh, the respawns are really not favoring him right now. He gets a little break finally after spawning 4 times in the face of his opponent. Securing red for himself. Nice attempt from Locktar, but it doesn't work. He's not pushed into a dishonorable death in the lava, but he's dead. Locktar falls for the lightning gun trap. Yeah, it looks like Blaze can win this. If he keeps that up. Final map of the series. Ouch. So the series might have gone differently had Locktar won the coin toss, because he would have picked something that favors him. Since they're very uneven in terms of like who gets what map. Whoever gets his map win first gets to pick the final map in the best of 5. No, the tournament's not as far from over. Like, there's a low bracket after this. And when I say after this, I don't mean after this tonight. I mean after this, like, in the future. And in parallel, there is a low bracket. So... Blaze cannot move on to play his round 4 game after this, because the winners on the north side of the bracket have not been decided yet. like, not all of the bracket is progressing at the same rate, so some round 1 games yet to be played. Yeah, Blaze is really having a great time right now. Locktar, not so much. So, good picking from the American. Let's see if I can suss out who goes where in the bracket. Oh, interesting. Okay, so I was saying the games don't really go evenly in all the brackets everywhere. So for example, like this is a round 3 game in Division 1. Blaze is on LAN in Poland. Locktar is at home because he wasn't going there. Playing in Poland right now is Flock and Dago from Germany. And they're playing their round 1 game today. So, you know, doesn't progress very evenly. Like, the winner of this goes on to play Andy, and the winner of this goes on to play Burn. And the winner of Burn versus Andy versus Flock versus Dago goes on to play versus Blaze. But when that happens, Blaze will not be with US pings, with the EU pings, I would say. I don't know how long he's staying in Europe for. No, and I don't think we'll see Burn play today, because like Andy would have to play Flock and Dago right after this. Like, Kombat is not a one-day tournament. Anyway, back to the game at hand. Right, Locktar's finding his rocket jumps. Curving around the map with ease. It just so happens that some people have decided to play their games today. Nice push, actually. Blaze pushes Locktar into him. Naughty that he is. Nice spine. You need a few more than these to win the map back, so 20 seconds to go, 30 seconds to go, but yeah, 20 seconds to go. That's winning now. So that's a win for Blaze. And seals the deal. That's a win through and through for Blaze. Three, two, one, and there we have it. Can I get the sound? Back to the music. So, like I was saying, Blaze moves on to round 3 of the upper bracket, and Flock and Dago are playing. The winner of this plays Andy. The winner of Andy, Flock, Dago plays Burn. And the winner of Burn, Andy, Flock, Dago, that's a long game. This person goes on to play versus Blaze in the round 4 upper bracket. That's the semi-final of the upper bracket.